Alright, good afternoon guys. Today we're going to be giving you a Japanese apartment tour. We have been living in this apartment in Tokyo for about a month now. We have finally settled in and tidied up today. So it seemed like a good time to finally show you around. So yeah, we're just going to start right now because we're right by the main entrance.
We are.
So basically, we've got a door here.
Yes.
To Sam's right. This is our main entrance right here.
It is.
And it opens up into this hallway, where you can take off your shoes, you can hang up your jacket. It's the rainy season, so lots of umbrellas.
The most important thing, they left us two, and we were out stranded one day, and we picked up one ourselves. So we actually have three, and we've been using them a lot.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the little entranceway. We've got some cool little curtains as a division from the other room, but we're gonna enter through here actually to take you into the main part of the apartment. So follow me this way, and I will say right off the bat, this is the largest Japanese apartment we were able to find online.
Yeah.
A lot of them were just like studios, so basically one room where you had your bedroom and your kitchen and your living area, and we were like, no, we're gonna be here a while, so we need more space. And we got so lucky. We were able to find an apartment with 4 different areas.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with the first.
Yeah, they're not technically rooms. We would call them compartments.
Compartments. Yeah, we have like some sliding curtains and some sliding doors. So there is some division.
So we'll show you how that works. Why don't you slide the curtain for us?
Okay, so this first room here is our bedroom.
Slash kitchen.
Slash kitchen. Weirdest thing ever.
Weirdest thing
let's
ever.
focus on the bedroom section first.
Yes.
Basically, we have 2 single beds right next to each other.
Yeah, right here.
Sam has like a tiny little desk.
I'm gonna sit down and show you guys. Here are my feet, and this is where I've been working. It's like the perfect height for me. It's like this little desk thing.
So that's kind of been like a makeshift desk. Also in this room, I really like the windows, because they're kind of like that thin paper. Yeah. So you've got like traditional windows, but if I slide those open, then we have like a real glass window.
Look, our neighbor's doing laundry.
Someone's doing laundry.
Creeping on their laundry. And then way off in the distance, guys, look at the skyline. You've got
some big skyscrapers.
Buildings. And the sun has come out for the first time in a long while. Amazing.
We haven't seen that in a while.
I kind of forgot what it looked like.
Yeah. So the weird thing about this room is that it's both the bedroom and kind of like a half kitchen.
A quasi kitchen.
Sam approach.
Okay, so I'll show you guys. So there's a microwave on top of the fridge and freezer. The freezer's actually at the bottom. So as I pan up, there's also a toaster oven, and there's a mosquito repellent device out there. It even tells you mosquito repeller. Hot at the top. So that's also plugged in. I don't think we've used either of these, have we?
No.
So inside we have a fridge. We just have some cold water bottles, and we have some wine, which we'll be having later. We just picked up some blueberries and some other stuff.
Yeah.
And
so that's the weird thing about this kitchen. We don't have like a stovetop where we can cook. So that's why they've left us a microwave and like this little... What is that? Like
toaster oven. It's a toaster oven. That's what it is.
Yeah, and the only separation between the bedroom and this makeshift kitchen
is again another curtain.
Which works for us. Out of sight, out of mind.
The whole theme of this apartment is closing curtains and closing doors and shutters. You'll see more what we're talking about.
And then the next part of the kitchen is this little sink where we can wash our dishes.
Maybe one of the world's smallest sinks and drying racks.
But it works.
It works. And you know what? Because it's so small, I'm finding that we're on top of our dishwashing game.
We have to wash our dishes as soon as we finish eating.
So yeah, let's open that.
So yeah, that was the bedroom / half kitchen.
Yeah.
Over in this section, we've got our kettle for making tea and like noodle cups.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Coffee, which I've been having in the morning. This is really good green tea, guys. Matcha green tea. Oh yeah. This box is almost empty. We've got some fruit that we've been storing. Oh, you just picked up peanut butter and honey.
I sure did.
This is your instant gold coffee blend. I have a deodorant bar in the back. You're probably wondering what that is. Shouldn't be there.
But anyways, yeah, so the thing with having that small makeshift kitchen is that we do end up going out for food a lot more.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we have a supermarket just across the street, so we're able to get like ready-made meals and just enjoy them here or go to a restaurant. But yeah, not a whole lot of cooking happening over here. So I'm just gonna close the curtain since we're done with this room.
Yeah, and I'm gonna close this door so we can make this room look a bit more official. Why don't you show us what what's in over on this side over here.
So we have kind of like a cupboard, would you call it?
Yeah, it's a cupboard.
With like lots of dishes, teacups, saucers. We have some cutlery in there.
You have a shoe rack.
We do. Okay, so one thing about Japanese houses is that you have to take your outdoor shoes like right out the door, and then you can put on slippers.
Slippies.
But again, like the slippers here are tiny. Like this.
They're not made for big feet like we have.
It's not for my feet, so we just go barefoot.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this room. So this is kind of like our living area. We have a couch, a little table. We also have 2 little stools if you have people over. So yeah, we can just hang out here. Watch Netflix.
Sometimes we also sit on the carpet too, and just sometimes we actually eat here, even though it's technically not the dining area.
Not the dining area. And yeah, we have some cool art. It looks like a geisha.
It's really cool. And then up here there's a clock. It's funny because the more I look around in this apartment, there's things that I notice. There's actually quite a bit of different stuff in here.
Oh, and aside from the curtain, we have kind of like this divider.
Yep.
I think this is technically for you to like get dressed, like change behind.
Yeah.
Like this is pretty old fashioned. I don't even know the name for it.
We've been using it as a towel rack, right?
Towel rack. Well, there it goes.
Okay.
So that'll bring us to the third room.
Yeah, and let's close this one off.
Okay.
Before I show you this room.
We have some sliding doors here.
Yeah, there's basically 3 components to these sliding doors.
Yeah.
And so as you can see, you can actually block off this place into 4 different sections. Like the bedroom is now blocked by the curtain.
Yeah.
The first living room is now blocked by these sliding doors. And now we're basically, what would you call this room? The dining room?
This I would call our dining area. So we have tatami floors. We have a table that's low to the ground.
Yeah, Japanese traditional table.
3 pillows to sit on.
3 pillows.
And technically, if you wanted to, you could convert this room into another bedroom.
Yeah.
Just like removing the furniture, because they have left us mats for 2 people, and you can lay them out here and you can sleep on tatami floors.
Indeed. And then we have some nice artwork here.
Yes.
And then we have an air conditioner. We should also mention we have one in our bedroom too.
Yes.
2 air conditioning
ACs,
units,
which is very nice in the summer.
Some cool artwork.
Really cool artwork with sakura.
Yeah.
And this is also where we have our recycling.
Yeah.
So we need to like separate, glass, bottles, trash. We also have storage. This is where we keep all the extra duvets and pillows.
Our yoga mat.
Yeah,
they've done an excellent job of sorting this for us. As you can see, it says right here, bottles and cans only, paper, plastic, raw trash, and bottles only.
Yeah.
So just to give people a sense of a scale, do you want to sit down on that far end? Just so you can, I'll show you guys what it's like to dine here. So
sit down like a lady.
So you'd be sitting like
Wear
this.
A dress.
I'd be sitting over here. Yeah. And this is where we have our meals. And we also watch YouTube videos here as well.
We sure do. So yeah, it's kind of nice having one traditional room in the apartment, because it makes me feel like I'm in Japan.
Yeah.
It's not just a modern place.
The nice thing about these different rooms too is that it doesn't feel like we're on top of each other. We can get a little bit of space from one another when we need it.
And that brings us, you're about to knock your head. Something that happens very often.
Guys, while we're on that theme, I've hit my head on here so many times. Like, it is not meant for 6 foot tall plus men. Also, this has been the bane of my existence, this light fixture. It is like, watch, when I go like this, I don't know if you can see that. Boom. Right
it's right at like eyebrow level.
Is that eyebrow level? I basically can't see it most of the time, but my head chair is bumped into it a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the 4th room in the apartment, and it's kind of like an office space.
Yeah.
I really like it. I've taken over this section, so I've been working here a lot.
You have a nice computer desk over here. We've got some of our electronics.
For all the electronics.
This is our mic for speaking videos. We got all kinds of electronics. And then over here,
leather chair.
So basically our closet.
Yes.
And these are
this is where we have the mats, like if you wanted to sleep on the tatami floors, and we have more mats as well just in the back.
Guys, I just banged my head on the light after talking about it.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if you noticed this, Audrey, when you turn around.
We have artwork,
Yeah, there's all kinds of things going on up here.
And a sock. But
and a random sock.
Move that out of the way.
Look, that looks like something from where I'm from, like a bear.
Yeah, some nice wood carvings.
Yeah, some more plants, another clock. And look, there's even more blankets and pillows. So yeah, this place can definitely fit more people.
Let's finish looking at the closet. So it's a very spacious closet, one of the biggest closets we've had in Japan so far. And again, another curtain to kind of like create some division and hide the mess.
Hide the mess.
Basically. And then over on this side, This, again, it reminds me of those things like, I don't know the name, but you like change behind them.
Yeah.
It kind of like creates a division in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But here it's just kind of blocking the view. I'm not entirely sure why. And yeah, we've got like a little...
Couple more chairs.
chair.
That's my day pack. That's my main computer pack. Tripod.
And we have a dining table that we've just kind of put away because it was taking up too much space. But we could set that up. We have 2 chairs for
And we
it.
have some street side views here, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I still can't get over the fact that it's sunny. I haven't seen the sun in so long.
So yeah, again, we have more sliding doors here. So again, if you wanted to create some division, some space, you totally could.
So when I'm being really annoying, you would put me in here, right? And then you would...
Well, no, this is my space.
This is your
my
space.
office.
This is where you'd go.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I like that you're able to create a lot of division within the apartment.
Yep.
And now we should show you the bathroom. So we're just going to exit through the hallway where we first entered.
If you guys remember, this is where we started it all off.
Come on in.
Come on in.
So yeah, this door here would lead to the living area, which we already showed you. And then here we've got the door to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it's not the most modern bathroom. It's a bit of a dated bathroom, but you can see what an older Japanese bathroom looks like.
Yeah, I'll come show you the shower first.
So shower first.
The shower is a little weird, I gotta admit. I think, oh, whoops, I turned off the wrong thing. So if you look down here, not look here, I mean, if I press this is kind of what turns on all the different things. There's a light, there's a fan, this is on off for hot and cold water. This here is the fan, it makes a bit of a noise, and this is the light that turns on there's a little light in the shower. Yeah. And they left us some body soap, and they left us some shampoo and conditioner, and it's a little shower head. This is a super tiny shower. It's really weird in the sense that like the door is really rigid and it's hard to kind of move it. It's like, it's just a weird shower, guys, to be perfectly honest.
But it works.
It works.
It works. So then the next part of the bathroom, we have the toilet and the sink.
Yeah. Check out this, guys. This is a feature of Japanese bathrooms. When you flush the toilet, look, the water starts running through so you can actually wash your hands. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That was like the one in the Osaka one as well.
And we do also have a sink here, so you can choose where you want to wash your hands. It's probably easier to do it here.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I noticed about this bathroom is that it's not one of the modern toilets where it washes your bum and it plays music if you're feeling self-conscious or anything like that. Like, it's a normal Western toilet.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then here we just have some storage space for the hair dryer, towels, makeup, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So basically, we are back where we began. So that concludes our Japanese apartment tour. We hope you guys enjoyed having a look around. Now you know what to expect if you get really lucky with a large apartment.
Yes.
We are in a residential area, kind of like in the outskirts of Shinjuku. It's not as touristy here. It definitely feels more local.
It does.
Rents are cheaper.
We're
so,
what, a 15-20 minute walk from the metro?
Yeah, I would say maybe 15 minutes from the closest station on foot, which isn't bad unless it's raining.
Okubo station.
Okubo.
Okubo, that's how they say it on the announcements. Okubo.
But yeah, that is our apartment. We've really enjoyed being here, and yeah, we're going to be showing you some of our other accommodations as we continue to travel through Japan, so stay tuned for those.
Ciao for now. Bye.